Hello, Dr. DuPont and fellow students. I am Lauren Watts. This is mine and Krista Bryars' presentation of our blog. We'll pull up Chrome down here and take a look. Our name of our blog is Twisted Eats. Here's our website for it, mytwistedeats.blogspot.com. And there you go, Twisted Eats. This blog is dedicated to adding a twist to popular dishes, newly discovered dishes, and old family recipes. The old family recipes comes from Krista's grandmother. Krista's grandmother was an outstanding cook, and we'll go down to our first blog entry, which is the chicken cordon bleu pasta. She added in there that she's always loved trying unusual recipes, and she's always on the lookout for new ones. I'm glad. I like to eat. She likes to cook. I like to eat, so perfect partners. Her grandmother, as it says here, was an amazing cook. Krista likes to cook a lot of the stuff that her grandmother actually cooked, but now she likes to put a little twist on it. Some of them she likes to make, like this one, the chicken cordon bleu pasta, is something that kind of makes it go a little further than just doing a single recipe. Single chicken breast. She can put it into a pasta type casserole and feed quite a few. Our picture, as you can see, is a finished product. That didn't last long on that plate, I can tell you that right now. Very good. Just an example of adding a picture to it. That was our first picture added to a blog. It was a milestone. Down here at the bottom, we added our labels. As you can see, the chicken, cordon bleu, ham, pasta, recipe, Swiss cheese, Twisted Eats. On this one, we actually got 3 comments, which was pretty neat. This was actually a young lady that Krista knows. I must try this dish. I can imagine it will be one more of your fantastic recipes, which, once again, Krista is a fabulous cook. Krista made some and took down to her. As you can see here, we're not exactly who this is, but they liked it and liked the history on it. Let's go back. Okay, we were able to type in a little bit of about the dish. We put the recipe in. As you can come up here, we'll go to our second one, which was a meat lover's burger. Her and her daughter, Jenna, I believe it was, wanted to come up with a different kind of hamburger. And down south, everybody loves Conecuh sausage. Everybody loves hamburgers, so why not put the two together? And, you know, here's a given, the crumbled bacon, naturally. We added the photo to it just like the previous one, but we also added a little video. And I will play the video for you. It's not very long. That's her mixing up the hamburger meat. Nice black and white polish there. As you can see on this one also, our labels. You can email it, you can blog it, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Google+. Recommend this on Google. Fortunately, we didn't get any comments on that one. This was a very good one. We'll come up to our next one. And our next one was what to eat with that hamburger. This was our third post. One of my favorites, where you can pop out the picture again. All of the pictures, I will add, were self-made. We made the pictures ourselves. And just a disclaimer, if you do visit our blog and you decide to want to make the burgers and take a look at what to drink with it, just remember the hamburger's so good, try not to outdo the burger with the drink. Here's our next one. It's the Kentucky Hot Brown Bake. It's another picture just out of the oven. As you'll see, it's a little different take on the video. We were able to add a little spice to the video, as you'll see. Right here, we were able to kind of slow it down with Majesto. and add some text to it, but also I'll let you just kind of watch as it goes through. Able to take little snippets of what was going on. There's the ingredients all added, the Swiss cheese as we're making it, almost ready to be put in the oven. It goes in the oven, and bam! Gosh, that was good. There's our finished product. A little collage of the different steps. And Majesto has their ad they put in at the end. Okay, Cajun crawfish. This was our 5th post. This was a really good dish. As we added the picture again, very good. Like I said, best part about it, I didn't have to peel the crawfish before I ate them. They were already peeled. Let's go into a little bit of the technical stuff. We have our staff over to the side, which Krista should be at the top, but I think because of alphabetical order, it put me as chef. It put me at the top, but she deserves the credit as far as the cooking. Over here you can see our archive. It starts with our latest post, which was the Cajun crawfish cornbread casserole, all the way down to our first post, which was the chicken cordon bleu pasta. Let's go up to design. This will take us into our design of our blog. As you can see, this is what it's live on the blog, and then the mobile how it looks. It goes to the post, how we can look, and we can kind of edit from here. We can view it, we can share it. On down, it's got a few of the stats here. We'll take a look. We're going to get a lot more detail here in just a second with Google Analytics. Excuse me. The page views today, which were 12, yesterday were 4. Page views last month, 253. Page views all-time history, 253. But what we'll do, you'll see these spikes here, and we'll be able to see a lot better in Google Analytics on exactly when those spikes were, which were, here we go. Okay, as you can see, as we went through, we had 8, but around the 22nd is when we started sharing it on the social media. Facebook, I believe this might have been LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Vine, Tumblr. So definitely, if you want to get those numbers up, social media is the way. Naturally, because that's what we're doing the vlogs. 126 sessions. You can look over here. Out of those 126, 56% of them were new visitors, and 43 were returning. 71 different users. And then our page views on here shows 323, which is a lot more than what just Blogspot was showing us. The average session duration was about 4 minutes. Our bounce rate was 53%. New sessions were 56%. We can come on down to language, which that just pretty much tells us what language people were reading it in. Country, this was pretty interesting to me. United States, naturally, was 96% of them were in the United States, but we had 2 visitors from Australia, 2 from the United Kingdom, and 1 from Algeria. That's interesting. I'm not so sure about that. Here's the actual breakdown of the cities. Mobile was the most. 18 of them weren't set. Rock Hill, Tillman's Corner, Loxley, all the way to Los Angeles, Ellicott City, which is up north, Perth, London, and Theodore. We'll come down to browser. Well, let's go back to country. We can do a full report if we wanted to. We could look at it on the full map, as you can see. Australia, Algeria, United States. Click on that, and we can see all the way to from New York, Minnesota, over to California, Texas, So majority, it's pretty neat. Good stuff. Let's come on back to, okay, browser. Alright, this is important. I believe that you want to make sure that your blog is compatible with the different browsers. Here, Chrome and Safari were the top, and then Internet Explorer, Safari in the app, Firefox, Android browser, all the way down to Amazon, Silk. Now the operating system, this is another good tool to see where the majority of your viewers are, what operating system they are using. So you want to make sure that you're using the right browser. Windows, Android, iOS, Linux, all the way down to Windows Phone, which this is important with the browser, and the operating system is important too, because I'll go back here and I'll show you. If somebody wants to subscribe to their, put your blog on the RSS feed, we've got it down here at the bottom to where you can subscribe to it, and to where it automatically goes. Sorry about that. To where it automatically goes to your RSS feed, and you can read it when we have new posts. You can read it on a separate pane. Makes it easier because instead of having to go to the site every time, it'll go to your RSS feed. And operating system, we did that. Your service provider, that was your service provider's error. Screen resolution, which in my opinion, that's important to know because of videos that you may put in there. You want to know the majority of your people what resolution they're using. So that is our blog. Come by and visit us. This isn't just, I think Krista, and I'll help when I can, is planning on keeping this going. I think she has a real talent with the cooking, and the blog will help that out. If you have any ideas for recipes, or if you have an old recipe that you'd like Krista to try to put a twist on it, just give us an email. Visit us on mytwistedeats.blogspot.com, and you can comment there, and you can say, hey, here's an old recipe, can you put a twist on it, maybe make it into a casserole, or a casserole, make it into a single serve dish. Anything you can think of, give us a call, give us an email, look us up, and we'll be more than happy to take care of it. Thanks, and y'all have a good evening.